What is going on, guys? Kevin Clutch here, and today I'm back with some Black Ops 2 Zombies gameplay. And I chose some Black Ops 2 Zombies, not because I didn't have any multiplayer gameplay. I did. I was actually going to upload some multiplayer gameplay, but I decided, you know what? It's the 20th of December. Tomorrow's the end of the world. Might as well just prepare with some Zombies gameplay. You could get some advice, I guess. It wouldn't really even be advice because it's only gameplay. But you'll see some tactics that you could use when the zombies take over tomorrow. So you're welcome. But really, the reason why I did this was because either all my video gameplays are just extremely long or really short, and I don't know how long I'm going to be talking for. So might as well just make this as flexible as I want. Just have zombies and then just end it whenever I want. Instead of ending the middle of a multiplayer game, just end in the middle of a zombies game and pick up next video. I don't know. Let me just continue on because I'm wasting a lot of time like I normally do. But tomorrow, the end of the world. I've actually been waiting for this day for a couple of years now. I'm not really waiting. I haven't been like anxiously waiting, just hoping for it to come. But I remember the first time hearing about it like 3 or 4 years ago, and then they had that movie come out, and it's finally here. Like I'm more surprised how quick time has passed, more so than the fact that the world didn't end, and some parts of the world it is the 21st. Even though I guess it would make sense if the world were to end, based on the Mayans' prophecy, it would be in Central American time. That would make sense because they did live in Central America, the Mayans, like near Mexico, around there. So they wouldn't use Australian time or European time. They would use Central American time. Not that it would matter because it's like 3,000 years ago when they made this prophecy. But the world isn't going to end tomorrow. I really wouldn't worry about it because, I guess I could technically say that it won't end, and either I'm right and I'll just be right and I'm not going to have to worry about it, or I'm wrong and it won't even matter because I won't be able to upload any more videos and we'll all be dead, so it's not going to matter. So I guess this is the smart path to take, just like the government did. The U.S. government officially said that the world's not going to end on the 21st, so, same reason I'm assuming. But, if the world were to end, I would think we would see some sort of signs that the world were to end, not like crazy symbolic signs like when the economy goes downhill. Oh, that symbolizes that everyone's going to die on the 21st. No, that really doesn't have anything to do with it. I mean, I guess depending on how we would die, there's many possibilities. If we were maybe to die by a meteor, we would see it at this point since it's only a day out. But if it were by some disease, I don't think everyone will die on one day, and a disease would start to spread at this point. So, it's most likely not going to happen. There is a odd chance that coincidentally something just happens and the world just implodes and we all die. But, will that happen? I don't know. Probably not. But like I said, this is the safe prediction to take, because if it does end, it's not going to matter. I'll be wrong, but I'll be dead, and everyone else will be too. But yeah, if if it were to end and we did know it, there really isn't anything there's nothing you could do about it, so there's no point to worry because it's out of your control. There's no point to worry about things that are out of your control because they are out of your control, and you can't do anything about them. So don't worry if it does end, whatever. But yeah, I've spent way too long talking about the end of the world. Probably like 3 minutes. 3 minutes you'll never get back. That's 3 minutes that you lost right before you died. I'm sorry. But seriously, there's some other things I want to talk about, including the Steam holiday sale, which just started today. I'm probably not going to get anything because I don't have any money left. I spent all my monies on Far Cry 3, and I'll get to that in a second, but it's definitely worth my monies. I spent 50 gold coins on that game, and it is incredible. But Steam sale, going on right now. If you want to get into PC gaming, you have a decent PC, now is the time to get your games because they're so much cheaper. And here's a little bit of strategy for you. I've been in or taken part in 2 of these sales so far. This one's probably going to be, well, besides the autumn sale, I didn't buy anything in that autumn sale, but the other 2 sales, I basically built up my Steam library with them. Like, I have like 150 games right now. I had 0 before last winter. So, yeah, I spent a lot of money on Steam games, but it was definitely worth it, and I saved a lot of money just getting them during these Steam sales. So, if you're new to this, I would wait to buy a game until the last day, unless you see it in the daily deals, or I think they have a little voting thing. If they vote and say a game you want is voted, get it then, because it'll probably be the cheapest it'll get at that point, or the daily deals. So don't just buy the game if it's like 25% off and you're like, oh, well, it's probably this is gonna be the lowest it's gonna get, so I might as well just buy it now. Don't do that, because you'll always have the last day, and on the last day, I'm not sure if, like, well, at least you'll know it's the last day and the sales will be gone anyway, but you just don't want to wait. You don't want to not wait and buy the game and then find out the next day that you could have saved $30, which would be enough to get you maybe another game, maybe another couple games, depending on what games you get. But I would definitely wait until the game goes 75% off, like 50, 75% off, depending on what the game is. You're not going to be able to get like Far Cry 3 for 75% off. That'd be crazy. But, depending on the game, wait until it's 75% off, or until the last day, so you're getting your the best deal. But let me move on really quickly to Far Cry 3. This video is actually supposed to be really short, but it's getting to the upper limits of my standards of length of videos. That's really my only standards. I don't really have any gameplay standards, but I don't like to go any longer than like 10 minutes. So, well, let's get through this really quick. Far Cry 3, great game. Honestly, I'm not advertising for Ubisoft or anything, but I think it's up there with Skyrim, and it's probably so far one of my favorite games. Like, I've just been getting immersed in it. And normally I go on Skype and I talk to my friends and play games with them, but I've just been playing by myself, just sitting by myself, just immersed in this open world. What is it, Hook Island? I'm pretty sure that's what it's called. And I've just been exploring and killing pirates, and I haven't even been going on the main quest line, because it's kind of like, if you've played Skyrim, you know that you would go on the main quest line, you would see something interesting, and then you would go off in this whole tangent, and you would go do side quests and explore caves, and then you wouldn't even come back to the main quest line for a while. And that's basically what this is. I would be on the main quest, I'd be heading over to the marker, and I would see some bandit camp, or I guess pirate camp, and I would go and try to get the pirates from the pirate camp. So that's basically the gist of that game. It's just it's like Skyrim. Some things I like better, some things I don't really like as much. Skyrim just, it kind of felt more like an RPG. I do like RPGs, but this game, it's not. It's more of an FPS than an RPG, I think. It has the free roam aspects and the quest aspects and everything, but you don't really have a really detailed like skill tree that Skyrim had, like how it had smithing and heavy weapons and whatever and all that. This really just has like stealth, attack, and range stuff. So it's more of a first-person shooter, and I really like it. I feel like if it came out a little earlier, it would have won Game of the Year. But too bad it came out like the same week that the VGAs were. And, maybe it'll still win some sort of a Game of the Year. I'm not sure which Game of the Year is the one that gives it the little Game of the Year thing on top of the box if you buy it for Xbox. I remember the first game that I got that had that was Call of Duty 4, and it's a Game of the Year edition. So I thought it was a special edition, but it really wasn't. It just had the little thing on top. So if you guys know, let me know. Which gaming award show do you have to win to become Game of the Year and have the box say Game of the Year? I'm guessing that it could be any of them, and even if it's a really tiny one, maybe some some tiny company just says, "Oh, we think this is game of the year," and they'll go, "Okay, let's put that on the box to make people want to buy our game." So it could be that, but it also could be some official game quality association. I don't know. Maybe there's something like that that checks to see the quality of a game and all that kind of stuff. But I think that's pretty much it. New video going up on VidThru soon. Same one I talked about in the last video about the Steam box. I actually just submitted that, so next couple days I would assume. I'll upload a video then, but tomorrow, end of the world. If not, you'll probably see the second part of the Wasteland video. I know a lot of people wanted to see that. I've just been really busy and busy with actual stuff and busy with Far Cry, so I'll try to actually record some Far Cry and put that as gameplay, but my PC's been having quite a bit of a tough time running it. I mean, like I haven't been doing too bad on frames, but there would be times when the frames would go down, and I feel like that was just something that everyone else had a problem with, because I saw a lot of stuff on forums and all that about how Far Cry on the PC isn't really optimized for any PC except for like the highest tech ones. But yeah, I'm kind of rambling on. I should go now. Just rate the video if you enjoyed. Subscribe for some more. But until next time, I'll see you all later. Goodbye.